At the beginning of the school year, I had a plan to major in psychology, and once Carpe Diem started and we were getting a lot of business and it became a part of my routine, I realized I could see myself doing this. And then I decided business is what I want to do. So I called Western Kentucky and I said, I started a coffee shop and I think I want to do this for the rest of my life. I'm Aubrey Colburn. I'm a senior at Highlands Latin School, class of 2023, and I've been at Highlands Latin since the first grade. My first day of school, it was freezing cold. It was rainy, but because I was new, I didn't know if we could wear a sweater or a coat, so I had no sweater or coat. During opening school ceremony, which was outside, I was freezing, and all the other little girls had coats on and the navy sweaters. And my teacher, Mrs. Zamiska, gave me her blazer. That is my first memory of Highlands Latin. Ever since, I have felt the love and support of my teachers. I feel like the way Highlands Latin is formatted, not only the education, but the social aspect of Highlands Latin, really takes you from being a follower to becoming a leader. I feel like I've done that most in my time at the drama troupe. I started out my freshman year. I had an ensemble role, I think. My first show I was in, I had one line. I learned my freshman year a lot of valuable lessons about how the seniors treated me as a freshman, and I really wanted to do that, just give the younger classmen a love for the drama troupe and just help and support and encourage them. I was actually working at school and I got a random call and I answered it, and it was WDRB News. They said, "We would love to put your troupe on the news. We heard that you're doing a show for the LaGrange Family Fun Festival." And I said yes. I realized what exactly I signed us up for, a live TV, and we had 4 days to prepare this. Everyone understood that this was a big deal, and so everyone put their minds to it and hearts to it, and we pulled it off, and it was a success. I've always had an interest in painting and sketching. I always doodled on the side of my worksheets when I was little. It was something that helped my anxiety. Freshman year, schoolwork was getting hard, so I would go into my basement at night and I would just paint. I would just think of things that I find beautiful, and I would put that to the canvas. Sophomore year, we began the year in English class with romantic poetry, and the romantics were really focused on nature's beauty and spending time in the dancing daffodils and looking at the clouds in different shapes. And Mr. Yonke really influenced us to take a look outside the windows and to find what we could find in nature that was beautiful. I love art history. It's nice to actually be talking about a painting and really getting into that. We talk about literature and we nitpick it so much. It was exciting to start to do it with artwork. And we get to do master copies, so we pick a piece and we recreate that on a big piece of paper. But I injured my hand a few weeks ago, and so I begged Mr. Yonke to let me do a painting, and so now that's in his office. One day, Mr. Lowe asked me if the student body would be interested in an on-school coffee shop. And I said, absolutely. And I told him that I would love to have a part in that. I'd love to be a barista and learn stuff about coffee. Then he said, take it and run with it. That night, I did all the research that I possibly could about coffee and equipment that we would need, and I emailed him and he said, you give me the list of equipment that we need and I will get it. And so I did about 2 weeks of training. Every morning I would come here at 6:30 and play around making lattes, and I would have meetings, lots of emails. In the beginning of September, we had our first day. Carpe Diem's grown so much over this year. We're getting a lot of customers every day, and now it's not just me working, there's 2 other girls. It's been a really cool experience. I've learned so much about management and what makes a good product. My people skills, I feel like, has improved. I feel like with every cup, people's day gets a little bit better. This fall, I plan to attend the Mahurin Honors College at Western Kentucky University, and I will be majoring in business management with a concentration in entrepreneurship. I'm really excited for college. I feel like Highlands Latin has prepared me very well, and I'm excited to take my classical education and hopefully bring a little something extra to Western's campus.